Oh yeah. Alright guys, so if you watched the short that I posted just before, you would have seen that a couple of days ago I picked up a bunch of goodies from various shops. I've got the cars in front of me here, and I'll show you again what I purchased. So first up, this Ford Falcon BA XR8 from Oswheels. I bought this from Games World for $23. A bit on the pricey side, but it's what you get when you pay for an Aussie brand, um, sort of a niche product and whatnot. You can't really compete with Hot Wheels pricing and other brands, but um, this thing is beautiful in the packaging. I can't wait to open it up. What's cool is it comes in this protector, actually. So you do get a protector, which is handy because I'll be using it on on this right here, the treasure hunt for the Buick Regal GNX. Is that gonna zoom? There you go. If I find another one, I'll open it, but this one I'm going to keep sealed. And we'll put it in the protector that comes from this. I've already got this this in the protector. This treasure hunt I found. Did I say super treasure hunt before? I hope I didn't. They're not supers. They're just normal treasure hunts. But this one's beautiful in the British racing green. And of course, if you find a treasure hunt, you should grab it anyway. But I like that. So I just put that in the protector because I had a spare one. And now I'll have another one. Thank you, Oswheels. So on the back, yeah, it says, yeah, XR8. It's beautiful. 2005 BA XR8. It blends Aussie muscle with modern engineering. Modern for 2005, maybe. 5.4 litre Boss V8. The car's 21 years old, huh? I'll talk more about the car when we put it on the turntable, but I think this is like peak Ford in Australia, this one. Especially in this colour. That is beautiful. So, yeah, we'll open that up in just a sec. And I also picked this up from Games World. I haven't seen these there before. They sell a bunch of die casts there at Games World. They've got 1/64 scale all the way to 1/18, and they sell a bunch of brands. In the 1/18 scale, I always have a quick look when I'm there. Like Barango, Pink Slips, Majorette. What's that brand that starts with M? Maisto. There's a few others I'm sure I don't know the brands of, but massive wall, massive selection. If I was to get into 1/18, honestly, I think the Maistos are probably the way to go because they're like around $100 and they look pretty decent. And they come up with pretty good models and colours. There's a Lamborghini Centenario there. Anyway, they sell Mini GT there as well, a big cabinet of it. It's nice to look at it because they organise it by colour, the one that I went to. And then next to the Mini GT cabinet, inside that cabinet they've got some other die casts for some other brands, but mostly Mini GT. But next to that they've got like some other, like some Hot Wheels, not many, like 2 pegs worth, and a few other die cast brands. But I found this there. Barango Oscar Piastri McLaren from 2025 in 1/64 scale. Usually I see Barangos in the shop here in Australia in 1/43 scale, but this one, magnificent to put into the collection. Also, I'm thinking because this would look beautiful on the, like, just as it is. Now there was only one there. If there was two, I may have bought both. But they had a bunch of others as well. They had Max Verstappen, Yuki Tsunoda, George Russell, Lando Norris, maybe a couple of others. I think they had 2 Lando Norrises. But for $18, it's not exactly cheap. The Hot Wheels are $12 each, and I've compared this a little bit to the Hot Wheels that I've got, which is still in the packaging though. This has a deeper orange. I don't know how much more accurate it is. It seems to have more tampos on it though, so it makes me think that the Hot Wheels version, which is this one here, Yeah. Look, they're sort of hard to compare just because of the angling and such, but yeah. Look, unfortunately, with Barango though, they don't have every single team. I think they have like 5 or 6 teams that they can license. Um, the top teams anyway. But no Williams, I don't think. I don't think they do Williams. But anyway, I probably should have picked up Yuki Tsunoda, but for $18, it's a bit pricey. Should we open this though? It would look really nice on the shelf. You see, on the back though, it does have this tab thing here, the helper, to get you to open it. So, I think we've got to open it. It'd be cool to actually add something to the Formula 1 section on my wall. And Oscar's, well, yeah, he's basically worth it because buying Aussie drivers is certainly on my sort of list or criteria if I'm going to buy Formula 1 cars. Aussie drivers and Williams. But yeah, that's the cool packaging, man. Depending how these feel, I'll see if I recommend them. I could talk about this for hours. Maybe I should. Would you guys like that? Jeez. I feel like, yes, there is a bunch of people out here who would watch. Hey, shout out to like Montreal Diecast Cafe, for example. I could listen to him for hours, and I pretty much do. There's a few other guys out there, but he stands out for me. Look at this beauty. I don't want to cover the card. This car in this color is absolutely magnificent. Is it going to zoom in? There you go. It's got the rear tampos and the front tampos, and is that going to zoom in nicely? Yes. Yeah, I've seen this car before in like grey, and it looked kind of shit. I've seen it in the premium as well, but I'm not going to pay premium prices for this thing. But in this red, my goodness, yes. That's beautiful. The card's nice as well. Shame it's going to get thrown out because it is mainline, but yeah, that car, that looks beautiful. I'm going to very much look forward to that. I do like Jaguars. Some Jaguars. Not all Jaguars. Jaguar are a very hit and miss brand. They've got some cool cars. They've got a lot of cool race cars. But that seems to be all in the past. Do they have anything new and recent that's like race car worthy? Yeah, they should have made the F-Type a V8 supercar. Or the XJ, I think it was, the sedan. Either or, it would have been good. I think the Project 7 or the Project 8 sedan would make a good V8 supercar. But yeah, this thing, like, I guess the cool thing about Hot Wheels is that because they're so cheap, if it's a car you're curious about, you get to learn about the car for $2. I paid $3 for this though. This was at Repco. They had 2 for $6 though, so they're usually $4 each, which is twice the price of usual Hot Wheels here. But I bought this and this Mercedes, the 500e. You gonna zoom, guys, or what? I love that. It just doesn't want to focus on the car. How come? Let me just check my settings here, guys. Yeah, autofocus is on. It just doesn't want to do it. There we go. You know what? In this, whoa, jeez. It's nice looking silver. This is one of those cars that I've seen on the pegs heaps. Oh. There you go. This is one of those cars I've seen on the pegs heaps, and I've always sort of turned it down just because, well, I don't know, like, I don't really like Mercedes enough to like sort of buy a lot of their cars. But in this color, this is pretty much Mercedes' default color. Like that's, if you get a Mercedes, that's the color you get it in. And the silhouette and the shape reminds me of the touring car. I forgot the name of it from the 90s as well. The one that I know Trent, if you're watching, you're going to correct me on this, and you're going to tell me what the answer is. What's that Mercedes that raced with the Alfa Romeo and DTM? This kind of reminds me of that. I don't think it's the same car, but you know, maybe when I rip it out of the packaging, I'll have new appreciation for it, like I did for that 460 AMG, which has a paint defect on it. Which I got to do a video on paint defects and Hot Wheels and cars and stuff, like other diecast. So this says it's the 70s versus 90s, or 70s and 90s. Yeah, 70s versus 90s series. I don't know what the other car was in there. Now, other car meaning if there's usually a counterpart, maybe like there's two Mercedes, or maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, we also bought two Majorettes. This one, the purple Ford GT, for $3. Usually $6. And a Alfa Romeo 4C convertible. I figure if I'm paying half price for them, I might as well get another one, so you get 2 for 1. The purple Ford GT is not a bad buy because I can compare it to my existing purple Ford GT, which I will grab when we compare these and open these. So, yeah, I got these from Toy World. I was just looking like I do, and I usually don't buy Majorettes because they're kind of expensive. Like, they're good, but try to restrain myself because they're at that price range where if you start buying these and a bunch of these, you buy a handful of these and like you're starting to like get into premium territory. And I don't know, I'd rather just buy Hot Wheels or even Matchbox for average cars. But that's not to diss Majorette. They are good, they're just pricey. But for $3, yeah, they're basically the price of a Hot Wheel, so I'll grab 2. I mean, I basically paid the same price for these 2 Hot Wheels. And one of them I was iffy on anyway. Like, there was a Ford electric van that I should have bought, the super van. But I'm sure I'll get that another time. And it's an electric car, so kind of doesn't do it much favours, even though it's a Ford. But speaking of Fords, we're going to open this up. You're going to watch me open it up. And yeah, we're going to put it on the turntable, which is a piece of shit and doesn't work after a minute or 2. But that's alright, we'll just turn it on and off after each car. So, we'll spin the camera around. And we'll try to get this Ford Falcon free. Trying to get used to the camera angle here, guys. Jeez. Yeah, that's some really nice card art there too. Let's just. I'm going to keep the card art for this, by the way. I keep the card art for the more premium stuff. That's really nice. It's like the sunset, nighttime kind of thing. Gives me like. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like a PS1 Skyline, like Skybox, for like Need for Speed or something. Probably doesn't look like it exactly, but it gives me those vibes. Which is nice. It's good vibes. So yeah, I'll open this one nicely. We'll spin the camera around to the section where we're going to try to open these things up. Bring the camera down. Alright. So. What a beautiful car. So. Alright, so the price is actually, of course it's on the front. Why wouldn't it be on the packaging? Because these come in the store with the protector. So the price is actually going to be on the protector. That's funny. What I'll do is I'll take the price off. Just trying to take the price off here, guys. Yeah. If I can't do it neatly, I might just keep it on. Oh no, there we go. Alright. Take the price off there and we'll chuck it on the back of the card. Beauty. So now the front of the card's free. We will put the protector, put the Buick in the protector. Now these protectors are a bit big for the Hot Wheels mainline, but it's fine. Sorry guys, I'm trying to line up this Buick here. There we go. Wonderful. Bit reflective. Alright, let's get down to business. We'll open this thing up. Those can go over there. Alright. So, I know you can get acetone and like put it on the back of these sort of cars and open the things this way, but I really can't. I can't be bothered with that. I personally just want to go into it. I almost cut into the car there, but it's all good. It's double protected, so that helps, which is good. And yeah, the first layer, the outer layer, is actually really easy to cut into with these Oz wheels. So if you can find that, you're pretty much all good. And sometimes you do hit a snag sometimes where, there you go, we're all good. Alright, yeah, it's like double protected inside the double packaging. There we go. Alright guys, so we're chucking on the turntable. Oh yeah, look at this thing's ooh, okay. Now that looks pretty cool. Let's turn this thing on. Just get it in the center. Hell yeah, it's actually got some nice stance to it too. I'm pretty sure it's just factory, but it's nice. Yeah, the paint looks beautiful. No no obvious defects that I can see. And yeah, that's sick. That's a winner right there. The simpler the better when it comes to paint, because there's less to stuff up. And it's got Oz wheels on the number plates, XR8 on the bottom of the side skirts, as it should. The rear lights have a lot of white in it. I'm not sure if it's missing any yellow for the indicator, like they ran out of ink or something. But other than that, it looks really nice. I would have liked some stripes on it, either on the side or down the bonnet or on the roof or whatever, but the clean looks really good. That's a winner. That is a beautiful addition to the collection, and it's got the interior sort of as well with the seat. It looks like a manual transmission in there. And yeah, blue on the seats, which is nice. Rear spoiler. Wheels, yeah, that's a winner. And there we go, it's conked out. The motor's conked out. So that's time for me to open up the next car, I think. Although, let me just cut the rest of this plastic off of the BA Falcon, and I'll show you the card. Was what it looks like with all the plastic shit gone. If it doesn't take too long for me to do that, no, it should be alright. The way Oswheels do their packaging is a little awkward sometimes, but it's alright. I'm sorry you guys can't see anything. My setup's not perfect for this. So, here we go. That is sick. Hell yeah. And also, the detail on the bottom of the car there, with the exhaust, that's really nice. Yeah, that's beautiful. Cool. Alright. Next up. Whoa. I don't know, are we doing Oscar Piastri? Alright, let's have a look at the back and see what this tab looks like. What happens when we sort of push into it. So it does have a sticker over it though. Zimbler, distributed by Zimbler. Right. Trying to just cut into that ever so slightly. And it looks like where your thumb goes, it's like right under the car, so I'm not sure how effective this is going to be. Yeah, so you kind of just, I don't know. I suppose you're supposed to grip it, and then grip it underneath there. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. That's alright. I want to try and preserve the card art though. So let's try and cut it. It looks like the car is elevated as well, so we should be able to put the knife in and not worry about cutting it accidentally, if that's the case. Yeah, nice. We just slice into it pretty easily on that one side. Cool. Yeah, that's good. So plastic is easy to cut into. Cool. Sometimes you just do hit a snag though. Like sometimes the plastic just, sometimes it just, yeah, doesn't want to cut through. Yeah? Oh, there we go. Now it's alright. Alright. So that comes off pretty nicely. Now, yeah. Now, I know the car is slightly elevated, but I still want to be a bit careful. And yeah, nice. We're in. Whoa. I think the acetone trick is probably better, but it's all good. We're getting there. Right, got just a little bit left. Just a little bit left. Oh, come on, guys. Yeah, sometimes the plastic just. Oh. The composition of the plastic means sometimes it just snags and it doesn't want a clean cut, you know. So we're going to cut around it, and then maybe that bit will just sort of give up as we open the rest of this. Sorry, I wish I could show you me opening something more. Alright. It's just the, well, you just see my hands now at that angle. That's alright. Okay. Oh, and it's still just being ridiculous. There we go. Okay. Yeah, these cars are really like, you know, there's like 2 or 3 layers of plastic. I think there's 2. But hey, it's worth it when you get to keep the card art. And when it looks as good as this. Oh, when it looks as good as this. So, one big difference with this compared to Hot Wheels is this doesn't come with a driver inside the car. I'm trying to actually get the car out of the trying to get the car out of the packaging here without, you know, without breaking it. That's going to be a bit of a task, it seems, because it looks like okay. Oof. There we go. Okay, so you can slightly pop the car out. Alright. Oh yeah, look at that. So, straight out of the gate, it felt very similar to the Hot Wheels. It felt pretty light. I don't think it's made out of metal, but I'll see when I put it in my hands again. The look of the car, though, it looks right. The 1/64 scale on the card art says it is an approximation, but I mean, for all intents and purposes, this looks pretty fucking good. Excuse my French. No, we're gonna get a just for comparison's sake, this is a Williams from 2024. This is the Hot Wheels. Just for the size and for the 1/64 scaleness of it. I mean, they actually both look pretty good. They both look pretty similar in terms of size. And there we go. It's conked out again. The turntable. As I just put away the Williams. So yeah, that's shit. The turntable just doesn't last. We're going to give it a couple of seconds though, and then I'll turn it back on, and then we'll give it a spin, and then we'll open up the next couple of cars. Yeah, I'll go around the other way, why not? I like the little green sort of detailing there on the car. Like I said, it's got a lot more decals than the Hot Wheels version as well. They're in slightly different places. I have to see if this one's more accurate, or if this one, because it says Australian GP 2025 on the card, Maybe it is the Australian GP replica, and the Hot Wheels one's maybe some other part of the season. And there we go, it stopped again. But that's beautiful. And yeah, Australian GP 2025. So, yeah, this car, yeah, it feels really light. It looks similar to the Hot Wheels one though, in terms of the detailing underneath as well. The diffuser. The paint looks good. I don't know how accurate it is with colours, but it looks good. All the centering and stuff's not bad, and there seems to be no defects or anything, so look, it's pretty plasticky. But it looks good. So yeah, that'll look good in the collection. And yeah, the card. There we go. Keep the card. If I find another one, will I buy it and keep it sealed? Probably not. I don't know. Now that I've opened it, as you know, you have to free these cars, man. Like, now I'm having a lot of fun holding this, having a look at it and stuff. And no, that's cool. I will look out, I guess, for another. I'll probably buy another one. Maybe Yuki Tsunoda. I don't know. I'll see what other cars Barango do in the 114 scale. Maybe Ferrari. They didn't have the Ferrari. They had Lewis Hamilton there. That's right. I wasn't going to buy Lewis Hamilton. Nah, that's all good. So, next up, the Jaguar. The Jaguar. Cool. So, let's get this one out of here. Let's have a look. Oh man, yeah. Okay, that's cool. It feels nice already in the hand with the gloss finish. The tampos are perfect. Yeah, nice. Let's put this on the turntable. Oh, it's got red on the base as well. So I didn't show you guys the base. But yeah, I think that was upside down. So yeah, Jaguar MK1. So, like I said, I love the colour of this thing. I haven't seen it in this colour before. I've seen it in the grey, and I didn't really like it in the grey, but in this, I think it looks great. Oh, almost fell off the thing there. There's no rear light tampo, but that doesn't matter. It's got the front light tampo. It's got some nice tampoing on the side, kind of, invokes a race car-ish sort of vibe. The stance on it's nice, and the front bumpers being the red as well, same colour as the base, and on the rear as well, you got the rear bumper as well. So that's nice. That's a nice car. Jaguar MK1. I believe it is a race car, anyway. And let's see if we just turn it back on. How quickly it works until it stops again. Piece of shit. Yeah, straight away. Well, anyway, there's the card art again. But yeah, that is a beautiful car. So next car that we got. Well, I chuck some rubbish away. Mercedes. Now let's see if I like this thing as much as I do the 460. Is it? Ooh, I like the front spoiler on this thing. The front number plate is a bit of defecting on it, but it's all good. The other one in the store is even worse. So there was a few options, like there was a couple of options for this, so I picked the best one I could find. You know what? This does feel nice in the hand, and it's got the mirrors. It's got some extra detailing on the side there. No, this is good. All right, let's see how long this lasts on the turntable. And yeah, no, actually overall, it's, yeah. I love the color as well. Oh, the sorry guys. There we go. Yeah, I love the color of this thing too. Yeah, it does look better out of the packaging when you get some nice angles of it. A nice boxy sort of shape. Rear light tempo is nice. Yeah, the paint's good on this. The wheels are not bad. And there we stopped. So the turntable was shit. But yeah, I think the best angle of it's like a rear shot. Sort of the rear angle of it. Sort of get it like that. Yeah, I think that's quite nice. And yeah, the front too, actually. Yeah, nice car. I'll definitely got it for the colour, but yeah, it's nice stance and whatnot. So Mercedes-Benz 500e from 2020. I'm surprised that in 2024, 2025, whenever this was released, 2025, they went with the silver. I thought this would have been like a launch colour. It'd be interesting for me to go back and see what they used for the colours. Let's hopefully get it one more time, actually, for a little bit of spinny. There we go. Like, this video's getting pretty long. But we're wrapping it up soon. When this car dies, we'll get the next car. And it's got a bit of a rear spoiler as well, which is good. It's nice little detail there. I think in a darker colour you'd lose some of the detailing. But I like the darker blue that the 460's in, for example. I think that's what it's called. I hope that's what it's called. Alright, so they're the Hot Wheels done. Next is the Majorette. So this one's like all sort of upside down in its packaging. Yeah, the Ford GT. Look at that. So it's got lens lights. I think yeah, that is lenses on the front, which is good. It has the tiniest bit of engine detailing in the back. Unfortunately, same with the Hot Wheels, it doesn't have detailing through the, is that a rear buttress, I think it's called? I could be wrong, but yeah. And yeah, overall, like the colours, I guess, nice. Okay, you got the Ford logo on the front. Now, we'll chuck this on the turntable here, whilst I get my Hot Wheels. GT40. Actually, the more I look at this out of the packaging, the more nicer it looks. So I have a look at the Hot Wheels one as well. Would you look at that? See, they're both from 2020. Sorry, not 2025. They're both purple. They're both similar, but it's harder for it to come across, I think, on the camera. But they are definitely different. The Hot Wheels is longer. The rear window is also more of it. It's the same shaping, but yeah, the Hot Wheels is longer, I think. The Majorette has mirrors though, which is nice. I think I actually like the Majorette. The front of it a bit nicer, I think. Similar wheels, they're both black. But yeah, the Majorette's a bit shorter, as you can see there. It's not as wide as well. But you know, they both look good. I like the shape of the Hot Wheels and the way it feels in the hand, but if the Majorette's more accurate, which it does look to be more accurate, especially when you sort of, now the turntable's dead. You're a piece of shit, you know that? I'll have to buy another one next week. Yeah, I don't know. What do you reckon, guys? I actually like both. I think there's something about the Majorette's front, though. It just kind of... I don't know if the lens lights is helping, or... Yeah, the Hot Wheels is nice, too. Look. I think the Majorette probably wins this one. For $3, I'm actually quite impressed. For $6, yeah, I'd be okay with it because it's a Ford. But let's open the Alfa Romeo and see, actually. See what this is like. I hope it's a 4C as well. I've been saying to myself it's a 4C. It looks like a 4C. It looks mid-engined and stuff. Take these cars off. Oh yeah, again, it's got the lens headlights and decent interior. What does it say on the bottom? Alfa Romeo 4C Spider. Beautiful. Let's put that on the thing. I'll show you guys. Yeah, I'm actually quite impressed with that. For $3? Yeah, I'll take it. For $6? I don't know. I mean, I don't hate the car, the 4C Spider. It's a nice colour for it too. Maybe if it was red, I'd say yes. But it's not ugly in blue. It's got the lens headlights. They look really nice. The proportions are nice on it too. It's actually, no, I'm quietly impressed with that. And, yeah, the fucking thing's just dead. Somehow, I don't think the Ford GT is smaller than an Alfa Romeo 4C, but I could be wrong with that. I mean, that's quite impressive for the Ford GT if it is that small. But anyway, let's give this thing a bit more love and then we'll end the video. So, yeah, for $3, I think it was worth it, and I'll be happy with that in the collection. I don't have an Alfa Romeo in blue, so a bit of variety is nice, I guess. I like the front of it, though. It looks nice. So yeah, guys, what a haul, huh? I'm gonna see if I can try to fit them all on the turntable. I'm not going to be able to fit them all, but we'll get most of them. Oh, you know what? Asking for trouble, this is. Well, there are all the cars I unboxed today. I'm going to spend some time finding some space for them, reorganising some cars and whatnot and fitting them in. It's great to put a McLaren or an F1 car just in the F1 section. That's not like a Hot Wheels mainline. Nothing against them at all. They're great, but yeah, nice to beef it out with some others. What a nice selection though, to be fair. Like the colour of the Jaguar is amazing. Oscar Piastri's McLaren, wonderful. That Ford Falcon BA, hell yeah, even though it was pretty pricey. That Mercedes is cool, the colour for it for $2. And those two Majorettes, quietly impressive. Especially that Ford. So yeah, cheers for watching, guys. If you lasted this long, cheers. And yeah, I'll try to do better with these videos in the future, and get a bit more of a system going and a better turntable. That'll help a lot. But yeah, thanks guys.